Hey there, collective. How are you all today? It is Tuesday morning where I'm at, so good morning, grand rising to everyone. Happy afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Uh, so I, I've been wanting to come on here, but I'm always like wanting it to be organic. And so I was thinking yesterday on a walk about like maybe I should create a schedule and come on here more often or like more consistently, which makes sense, right? But I also want my messages to be truly authentic, like coming from this place right here, like really, you know. And so I think it's a little bit fear, and maybe it's more fear of my own power or success than it is a failure because, I basically spent 4 decades really perfecting the failure part. No, I'm joking. I don't even believe in failure at all. I think it's all just little nuggets, little opportunities to learn our lessons. That's why we're here anyway. So I did want to come on now. Please excuse I was going to go for a run before I got a shower today, and I didn't plan on filming this before that happened, but here we are. So I was walking my dog this morning, doing our normal thing, and I normally see some glass on the sidewalk or like cigarette butts. But what do I see? I look over, I'm talking to my dog, and like there is a playing card, and it's just one single playing card, face up, looking right at me, and it's the Six of Spades. So I was like, well, if that's not a message from the universe, I don't know what is. And so I pull out my phone and I look up what that is, and it's like gives me the option Six of Spades to row. So I'm like, all right, let's check into this. So the Six of Spades is equivalent to the Six of Swords, which I feel like many of you probably know that, but like I just, I didn't. So aha moment for me, I was like, oh, that's really cool. So that's like the universe saying like, man, like I almost feel like this is like collectively we are moving on to calmer waters. Like collectively we are moving beyond something really, really tough and maybe something that made us feel stuck and stagnant for a while. Um, so that's one message, and it was super cool. Like the universe just came right on through this morning with such a beautiful confirmation right there. So for those of you who are wondering, or if you were really needing a yes today or just some sort of answer, I think the answer here is yes. Yes, you have cut the cords, released ties, dissolved those cords with whatever it is that was keeping you stuck, stagnant, in misery, sad, in sorrow, depressed, poor, mucked up, bucked up, disgusted, whatever it is. However, your beautiful perspective colors it in your life and in your own mind, and heart. So anyway, there's that message. And so a big beautiful yes today. And then also I have been seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 fucking everywhere, y'all, everywhere. Like there is a license plate. It's a minivan, I think, that drives in my neighborhood. It actually works at the place next door, and I just put it together yesterday because I saw it parked over there. But it was like driving up and down my street, like past my house so much, and the license plate says 1, 2, 3, 4. And so of course I noticed that, and it's like the person was like almost like they knew me or something. I don't know, would like wave, but in my particular city, in my particular neighborhood especially, everybody waves at everybody. You don't even have to know each other. It's like, oh, you're here, cool. It's like if you don't live here, I imagine you would assume this was a really southern place, but it's really a crossroads. It's a quite transient city, so I don't know. But anyway, so there's like this friendly person. The number 1, 2, 3, 4 is super significant, or 2, 3, 4 if you're getting the message that like you're the one. And the reason I say that, so 1, 2, 3, 4 or 2, 3, 4, and I say if you're saying 2, 3, 4 and like you keep getting a message like you're the one, or you're feeling very you're feeling very quantum, or like very in that point of singularity, or in that point of creation or something. But here's the kicker though, because I feel like when I pull some cards on this, it might be a love message, because I keep getting the song, we're still having fun and you're still the one, over and over again. Like, so maybe there's like a renewal, or look, I'm looking at this right here, like the Ace of Pentacles, like maybe there's a renewal, or like just somebody's really recognizing somebody else's importance in their life, is what it feels like, and they want you to know that like you are it, like you are really it. But I'm going to take it, and broaden the perspective here. This could just be somebody realizing this about themselves. Somebody's guides really coming through with all of the the nice things going on in your head and not the critical things, and you stop and really listen and you're like, oh wow, like these voices in my head, they're saying nice things about me. And that's because you have strengthened your connection to your own divinity, to your guides, to your angels, to whoever it is that you naturally, intrinsically kind of feel comfortable with. Okay, it's a really good place to start. Like, what feels authentic to you? Because not even angels, archangels don't feel authentic to everybody, but ancestors might, or spirit guides might, or fairies might, or whatever it is. And also the fairy realm was coming through so strong, yeah, and not just yesterday, but I got a real clear confirmation. But I had been seeing like fairy rings, like rings of mushrooms, like all around, and it's in particular one just stopped me in my tracks. I took a couple pictures of it, so that's also important. But I digress. So you might be coming into union with yourself, or there's like this. There's this truth, this understanding, this light bulb moment, this aha moment, right? That you are, yes, confirmation that you are, yes, indeed, who you think you are, who you've been hearing that you are. All right. And for everybody, it's just so different. And so we're going to pull some cards on these messages because they seem kind of just like disjointed. It might just be that the fairy realm is coming to visit someone, is opening up to someone, to show someone what real magic is, And I got the message yesterday that they're taking it easy on a collective of you. Like, we're not going to be tricksters. We're not going to be too hard on you until you get used to sort of like the way that realm works. But they really want you to come and play. I don't know, maybe like get a hula hoop, do something uncomfortable, do something you haven't done in years. But I think it's just that they're like really trying to help you connect to your inner child and help you do some healing there. And that, of course, takes just connecting with your inner child and doing some things that you would have done in childhood, or that you would be delighted to see your own children do. But to really get comfortable with that childlike energy that's inside of you. I'm hearing it's time to blur the lines between logic and magic. And that takes like actually doing it. I mean, you can visualize it, you can think about it, you can think, wow, that sounds like it might be a lot of fun. But I feel like you're getting some assistance right now in helping you to move past the conception part of that and into the doing part of that. All right, so there's just a lot of truth going on right now, and it is Libra season. And I don't know, I'm not really huge into astrology. Sometimes it creeps into my energy and I'll get really specific information, but I know there's a Libra new moon coming up. So it might be good to look into what that is and like what that means for your own natal chart. And of course with GT, I don't know. I'm really giving away just how clueless I am and how much I live under a rock. I mean, I don't have a TV, I don't have electronics. I have a record player. I don't even have like a computer. I don't have Wi-Fi. I just have like data, my phone. That's it. But yeah, so it's really easy to look that stuff up. But something about this Libra new moon and your natal chart. And what this means for you in terms, I think, of communication. I'm getting communication, how you communicate, and like your relationships with other people and how you communicate. That's coming through. So those are two things to, take notice of. I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle once and look at that, y'all. We were just talking about Libra season, and there it is. Justice. Truth and justice. Did you feel that in the air? Authenticity. Like that truth, that authenticity that you have inside of you that's like waiting to burst out, waiting for you to freaking indulge your inner child or whatever it is that you need to be doing to just like release some of this stress. It's going to bring balance into your life. There's just like a need for somebody to just let loose and just dance and celebrate and be outside in nature. And it's like I get a sense that you've been inside yourself for a long time. And while that's really beautiful, and that is like the way we heal, you know, as we go within, there's like a need to connect to the outside world and like try it out. Like try out all your bells and whistles now that you've done so much healing work. Like try out your magic. Why would you have put so much time and effort and energy into walking away from your past? Because it literally is the Six of Cups and the Eight of Cups. Like walking away from your past, walking away from all of the stuff that was keeping you, like you did all of this to connect with your own magic, to disconnect from the illusions, because the past is the past. It doesn't exist. Like, okay, quantumly, we can say it anyway, but you're not living it right now in this existence, okay? It's done. You can't do anything about it other than just know that you've learned a lot, and you can be appreciative of that. But yeah, so now that you've done all this work and walked away from the past, and now you have learned how to live in the present, which is how you connect to your magic, you got to go do it. You got to go check it out. You got to go try it out. You got to go indulge the inner child. You got to go love yourself. This is a form of self-care. That's all I'm saying. That's all they're saying. This is a form of self-care. Oh my gosh, hold on, check this out. Let's see what Spirit has to say. I have a coffee cup over here, and I just made some tea. And my cup today says, hold on, magical AF. So yeah, let's get connected to, this is a lot of cards. We'll see what came out here. Let's get connected to the magic. I'm going to take these two major arcana cards. We've got the Hangman and the Lovers. Beautiful. Okay, so where are we going with this today in terms of and you're still the one, we're still having fun, being magical, and you're still the one. All right, something about things in a succession. All right. Oh, okay, I see what's up here. Let's see here what we got me on. Okay. Here's that Six of Cups again. So you walking away from your past caused an awakening, expanded your consciousness. You learning how to sit in the present really brought balance within yourself, which is what I was talking about, like this singularity within you, right? You understand you are dual, you are masculine and feminine, and then you are also the one. You are also a little ray of the universe in a human vessel, having a human experience. It just seems like you've really gone through awakening, and it's been a process. And I just feel that it's been a long time coming, is what I'm hearing. You were really stuck in the past for a long time, but it wasn't really that as much as you had to do real healing work to dissolve your cords to the past. And also, I'm getting that you're a really nostalgic individual, maybe a hopeless romantic, maybe a water sign. Because we have a lot of cups that have come out, but yeah, you walking away and then you choosing, it's not just the walking away, it's the choosing to sit in stillness and to heal by yourself and to face your own stuff, which is a tremendous feat for anybody. Um, and it's like you've done this. You've brought yourself into balance at the top of the wheel. And so, like in this deck specifically, the World card is also a tree pose. It's a yoga pose. It's this tree pose, but it's like a different variation. Okay, it's like when you're. But anyway, this variation here, this is just like such supreme grounded balance that you've worked, like this is what you've worked for, this is what you've cultivated, and now you have this balance internally. Look at all like the representation of balance here is really cool. There's just so much. And then look, this is acrobatic and balance, right? Like you have managed to, I'm hearing like contort yourself but maintain like such integrity and such like integrity in like they're all your energy bodies, your emotional bodies, like your physical body. Like you've not just healed one facet of yourself, you know, like look at all these coins. It's like you've healed all these different facets of yourself on the way up to the top of the wheel, and it's taken a long time. And so it's like you slowly, you know, disconnected, and you had to have these breadcrumbs, and you had to keep going back to certain things and healing certain things and bringing awareness to certain things. And this has been a very long, arduous process. And I'm hearing that in 10 years, it's going to feel like a blip. It's going to feel like no time. It's just going to feel like this one tiny little part of your life compared to how expansive your life is becoming now. Okay, wow. Very cool stuff. So now that you surrendered, you walked the walk, you're talking the talk, you're at the top of the wheel. I'm gonna put this here. Okay. Next we've got the Two of Cups. So, and again, it's falling under, look, it's falling under the Lovers. So I just want you to, like, all of this balance, all of this, here's what I'm getting is, and you had to find balance. And now that you've gotten that balance at the top of the wheel, all throughout all of these facets, what I'm getting here is not just it's balance that's leading to integration. You're pouring into yourself. You have integrated yourself into yourself, integrated. Yeah. So this Two of Cups is really a somebody's personal journey to self-actualization. Wow. Let that sink in. This is about you self-actualizing. This is about you pouring into yourself from an energetic standpoint all the way to the physical, and giving yourself all of that love and support that you need and that you never got when you were growing up, when you were younger, and even into adulthood. It's like you've just always been alone, like you and the divine, and that's it in like your life experiences, and getting that you've like self-healed using your pain and trauma, which is what we come here to do, but you've really done it in such a way that is like a pioneer. Like your story is tremendous. That's, yeah. And so here you are. Look, you're pouring into yourself. You are integrating on an energetic level. You are becoming whole. You are becoming something. It's finally becoming apparent to you and everybody around you that you are something much, much greater than a human, or, yeah, something very powerful about your transformation. Okay, then so we have the Three of Wands. And I'm hearing you lift them all yourself. You are your own lighthouse. You are your own beacon. And all you have to do is stand in your own power, and what is for you is going to manifest directly, like, into your life, to you. Wow. That's really beautiful. I love this for you, whoever you are. Wow. It's like you have really had a very singular, very isolated existence for a long time. You have been so set apart. You're so important. Wow. Okay. So then I have the King of Wands. Okay. This could be a love interest. I'm getting like there's somebody, could be from your past, who's been on a similar journey. That's what I'm getting. Look, it's just him and his higher self, him and the divine, him and that taming of the damn ego, which I'm getting is something that has been a theme for you as well, but you don't judge yourself for that. It's part of the process. But it looks like this person, I don't know who this quite is yet, but it could be a love interest, one of many. But anyway, it's somebody who is self-made, an entrepreneur, somebody who's very attractive, somebody who couldn't hide their energy even if they wanted to, is what I'm hearing. They're like very charismatic. And they've had to learn how to be comfortable in this skin, in this role, because you and this person have had the same issues. And this, again, could still be you. It could still be just you. But there's been this, and this has been a theme, but there's a collective of you. It's like you all are meant to be seen. And it's the last thing ever that you want to do, is like put yourself out there and, shine your light. You already naturally shine your light in your own environment, which is a lot of the reason why you stay by yourself, I'm hearing, because it's just a lot. All the attention is a lot. All the eyes on you is a lot. You're a really humble person. You've been through all of this stuff and you've done all of it, all this healing, and you've done it by yourself and in isolation and in this like hermit existence. And now the divine and your ancestors and your guides are saying, okay, now it's time to shine. Now that you haven't been a part of society or connected to any of this, and you haven't really been seen for a very long time, some of you like your whole life, but now it's time to be seen. We turned your light on. Go and let your light shine. That also keeps coming through. I'm gonna have to figure out what song that is, but it comes on when I'm running, and I'm like get into it, and I never like look and see who it is, but I'll figure it out. And look into the lyrics, but like that's what keeps coming up, is just that one line. So it's like, I guess I'm talking to some people who are really in this journey to like, come into that union within themselves, which is what we're all doing. Is so, but I think that there's a component here. There is a love component here. Okay, we have the Lovers, we've got the Two of Cups, and they fall right underneath each other. But I'm feeling like for some of you, this is a past life connection, and potentially somebody that you've known in this lifetime that's coming back around, and you're gonna be shocked at how healed they are, and you're gonna be shocked at how much light is filtering through. How much work they've done, you're going to be able to see it, and in their natural confidence. It's you and this person are gonna like not be the same, but you're gonna have like the same like essence. You don't have the same story, but it's like how you all go about doing things, how you think about things is gonna be really compatible. Or like with this Gemini energy, okay, if you're a person who really struggles internally with very opposing things going on, then you're having this union within yourself, and you're able to rectify certain things that used to clash within you. You're able to rectify it and become very compatible within yourself. You're finding emotional balance, spiritual balance, physical balance. So at either end here, this reading is for both of you, you beautiful, healing, and very healed collectives. And then we've got the Seven of Cups. So here's more cups falling under, check this out though, falling under the Two of Cups, which makes 9 cups, which makes wish fulfillment, which makes like radiance, beauty, yes, all those cups being filled and overflowing. But then also there might be a little bit of confusion or mystery around this person coming in, or just a couple of things. Let's get in a couple more cards, because I don't know where they're wanting me to go with this exactly. Okay. I think you've been whoever it is out there that like knows they're here to be with someone, be in union with someone. I think it's like you've been trying to figure it out, and this is what I'm hearing, is that you're being told that God always gets his surprises. You're being told that Source will get its surprise. So maybe you're really highly intuitive and like no one gets much past you, but in this situation, it's like you've been trying to guess, you've been trying to divine, you've been trying to introspect, you've been trying to put all the patterns together, you've been trying to use your magic. And also been like a little bit fantasizing about maybe it's this person, maybe it's, and the whole time it's like you're not gonna, like, you may have hit on this person, you maybe so, maybe not, you may have just totally forgotten this person, put them out of your head, and then when they come back into your life, you're gonna be like, I don't know, but I'm glad it's you. But there's some confusion going on, and then I'm also getting like somebody fantasizing. Let's get a couple more cards and I'm going to close this out. But this is really beautiful. Really beautiful message here about unity. And I also have been seeing the word unify, unified, united, like everywhere. So yeah, people just, people are coming into union with themselves and with their kingdom spouse or twin flame or soulmate, whatever you want to call it here. Spirit, do you have any more messages for us today? Thank you so much for this. All right. Spirit has one more message for us today, and that is the Six of Wands, which is victory, which is public recognition, which is hell yeah. But I'm trying to bring this point home, and Spirit is really wanting to bring this point home, okay? You're gonna be seen. Your light has been turned on. You're going to be heard, you're going to be seen, you're going to be celebrated, okay? And I heard a message a couple days ago about like perhaps some of the collective not understanding how much like people are sheep and they want to be in that role. They want to be led, and you're a person who's spent tremendous amounts of time like by yourself, not connected to social groups, not being supported by false bullshit just because like you don't want to be alone, or you don't want, like, you have done the work. You are the pioneer, you are the healer because you have healed, okay? Like God needs for you to source the divine, your ancestors, your guides. I don't want to offend anybody by saying God. I grew up going to Catholic school, big Catholic family. I don't subscribe to Catholicism. I don't subscribe to organized religion at all. I don't care if you do. I don't judge you. I really don't. Like, it is whatever your path is leading you to do, is like, that's for you, right? It just, that was for me then, and I learned a lot of lessons from that. But I was always really encouraged to be a free thinker, and to, like, I wasn't supported emotionally at all, but let me tell you, I was encouraged to be my own person. and even if I hadn't been, I was still gonna be that. So maybe I'm talking to somebody who's really headstrong and you had to work through. So I feel like, yeah, because I'm looking at the, look at this, oh my gosh, you all, I'm looking at the Emperor and then this King of Wands, and there's like a sense that like these energies can be really stubborn, really stuck in their ways. I mean, you know, before you heal. But I'm just, and then also just to like to stand in your power, sometimes you have to really kind of not be inflexible. But anyway, I think there's a message here somewhere for somebody about like um you've healed this wound within yourself, and like you are no longer triggered to be like arrogant or like dismissive of other people's opinions, because you have a more broad, more quantum understanding of how things work now, and that everybody is just on their journey, and like it may not be where you're at on your journey, but in no way does that make it that person less than you, and like their opinion matters, because like your ancestors and the divine and source and your guides and the angels, they like all speak through other people, through other people's words and actions and inaction. um, and so like it's something about you've learned how to be accepting of yourself, every facet of yourself. So you can be accepting and understanding and compassionate of other people and of perhaps the partner that's coming into you. So it's like you couldn't have any of this. Anyway, you turned your light on. Your light's been turned on. You will be seen. You, singular you, will be seen. If you've got a partner coming in, you all will be seen, and it's because this was like your main thing that you had to overcome, right, to step into your power and into your north node. So perhaps there's something about the 10th house, and maybe your north node is Gemini or something like that. Like maybe that's what it is. But where like I'm hearing, find out about your Chiron, where your Chiron placement is, and your north node. But yeah, those two things, read about those two things, Chiron in your natal chart and your north node in your natal chart, and read about the difficulties and like the things that you need to overcome in order to like get in, because your Chiron is like, if I'm not mistaken, it's that core wound. It's that one thing that you like, if you overcome it, then like you become the teacher, the world opens up to you. And like that's my understanding, but I really don't want to mislead anybody, but there is a call to for some of you to really look into where Chiron is in your chart and where your north node is located. And like I said, there's something about a north node in Gemini, 10th house, being seen, or maybe it's 11th house, it's 10th house, 11th house, something about, I think it's 10th house, like being seen. I keep 10, like there's 10 here, there's no 11 out here. 10th house. Okay. Anyway, somebody's about to be freaking popular. Somebody's about to just like blow up, go viral, something. But it's like there's like illusion around it, or like there's something you don't see, or something that's confusing you. But I'm hearing it'll be cleared up momentarily. But that's Spirit's final message was, this is it. This is the outcome. Okay. We can go like, do you have any, but I mean, I just want to say though about like stepping into your full leadership power, your full leadership ability, really, really going beyond potential. Okay. Because I keep saying healer and healed. This is the star. You understand? Like oh my goodness. And here's the match. Here's the match for your King of Wands, your Queen of Wands. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. More about unity, more about coming together. That's so beautiful. I just love this energy. This is so cool. Like, yeah. Then you've really stepped into this Emperor energy, and you will be the star. You will be freaking seen. And I'm also getting that you're going to be bringing light codes to this planet that are absolutely crucial for the next steps in our spiritual evolution, in our evolution in general here. And that you will be bringing ancient wisdom, because you are chosen. You are chosen. Who I'm talking to is chosen. You are a star seed. You are for sure a star seed. And I think for some of you, you coming into union with your person. But for the others of you, you're coming into full union with yourself. You're standing in your own emperor. This is your energy now, okay? Like, again, not just potential. Not just potential. You got your light turned on. I mean, in a massive way, your light is turned on. You are connected to the cosmos big time, and you're here to heal. First, you had to heal yourself, okay? And now you're here to heal other people. And I'm hearing it's with a lot of you, it's with your voice. It's with your voice and your story. Because people want to know, because you've been in isolation for so long. People want to know how you did this. And I've been picking up on that a lot lately too. And maybe I'll just close with this. Okay. Okay, I wanted to say, like, this is a whole nother, I'm just going to make a whole nother video about that. I'm going to leave that out, but that's really big deal too. Like, I don't know if the vagus nerve, healing the vagus nerve is something for somebody. If somebody's been really, really working on healing their narcissistic abuse and narcissistic trauma and PTSD through the activation and healing of their vagus nerve, that's really important. I think I'm going to make a whole different video about that. But anyway, so is there anything else you'd like for us to know, Spirit? Anything else before we get our day going here? Well, I've been seeing the Queen of Swords. She didn't come out, but here's the King of Swords. So that's always like, for me, it's like Archangel Michael. Protecting you. And maybe that's really the only, hey, look, all that blue. And I'm wearing blue today. Hell yeah. So again, I said something about you're using your throat chakra. Thank you, Spirit. Da 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 da. Sometimes reading between the lines is hard, okay? No. There's just like so many different. Anyway, yeah. I'm also being drawn to this tapestry in my background, which is, do you see the serpent right there? You see that? This is like a visual representation of the Kundalini awakening, I guess. Yeah, it's really beautiful. I don't know. Somebody might want to take that in. Yeah, really nice. So this 108 activation, which I have this notes on over here, like, yeah, anyway, you're about to use your throat chakra. You're about to be seen. And I think you're about to be seen. It's like kind of superhuman. Like, people are gonna have the understanding that you are maybe not fully from this planet. They're not from this planet. They're primordial even. But yeah, you'll be using your throat chakra. And also, he's so elevated. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, in this picture, he's like literally flying as high as the birds and like the butterflies. Okay, and there even might be a dragonfly. Yeah. Yes, there's a dragonfly even on here. But he's like on top of the world. Okay, so like you are very ascended. I wanted to say ascended master, like you're an ascended master. I'm definitely talking to someone who's chosen, someone who's a star seed, and someone who's here to use their voice. But I think you're here to be seen like by the world. Like, you'll be put on the world stage, like on a pedestal, where people will see how elevated you are, see how expanded your consciousness is, and your the respect that you receive is going to be derived from that. How like you are incredibly, you came out as like, look, King and Queen of Wands, incredibly attractive, okay, like really easy to look at, really easy to digest is what I'm hearing. But like, you're super humble, and so people might initially even give you crap about like being attractive, and no, that's the only reason like why people are wanting to look at you or watch you or be around you. But it's actually it's your energy. It's the elevation of your energy. People have never felt anything like it, and you make people feel grounded and safe even though you're so highly elevated, because you've managed to do all this healing and like ground yourself. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. So that's so incredibly beautiful, you all. If you have stayed and made it this far, I am truly grateful. If you could click the button, leave me a comment or comment just whatever it is, like wherever you're at on your journey, and if this resonates, if it doesn't resonate, yeah, I'd love to hear some feedback. And I hope you all have the most wonderful day today. All right, until next time, I love you very much. Bye, you all.